Okay, we'll be going live on YouTube as well. We are actually live on YouTube. So we'll give 5 more minutes and then start.
Yes, Manoj.
You know, the cosmetics come from the Greek word cosmetikos. Cosmetikos means that it is adorned. Adorned means that, you know, you price it, you express in a very greater way. So that is called as a cosmetics. FDA defines cosmetics as articles intended to be rubbed, poured, or sprinkled to human body or any part thereof for cleansing, beautifying, promoting attractiveness, and altering appearance. Cosmetic literature was thought that in its books of secrets. We all know, on the younger days when we were there as a students in Madurai Medical College, people were knowing about Pond's Dream Flower Talcum Powder, Pond's Cold Cream, Lactocalamine Lotion, Chandrika Soup, Afghan Snow, especially from Madurai Marikolundu scent, Itex Kajal. But now you see that these were only few items we were not at that time. But now there are so many companies have come up and then they are doing exceedingly well. We all know that what is the classic cosmetics: toothpaste, shampoo, lipsticks, cold creams, cleansing creams. But today the area is so expanded that there are so many products. Herbal cosmetics are taking a new role today that it is recognized as a natural cosmetics. And in case of herbal cosmetics, as I shown in the slide, there are so many products are available, but mostly the herbal creams are one of the most important items. And to get a cosmetic license, that is very pretty easy, right? We have to apply in the Form 31 and paying the fees of 3,500 and the license will be given in the Form 32. Who is the qualified person? A diploma in pharmacy is more than sufficient to start a cosmetic or cosmeceutical industry. One pharmacist is required for the quality control. One B Farm will be good enough. And facility, what is the facility you need? Very simple, that you have to follow only the schedule M2. When you compare about the schedule M and M2, M is very difficult to do that for the manufacturing, but M2 is relatively easy. And they say that if you got enough space or whatever mentioned in the drug license, contract control requirements, if you meet it and make general good manufacturing practices there, it is more than sufficient. So cosmetic license getting is easier. Schedule M2 is easy to follow. D Farm is more than sufficient. If you got B Farm and M Farm and R&D and PhD, whether they are more suitable for the R&D levels. Cosmeceutical is a evergreen field. Indian market is expected by 2025 is 14 billion and 26 is around to be that 30 billion US dollars. It's in 30 billion. Limit, so there is a limit is only the beyond the sky. So as I just showing you this slide, you know, whatever this section is 15 square feet, so most of the areas that is sufficient. Only in case of these soaps, toilet soaps, you need about 100 square meters. And recently we all should know that what is the recent rule or cosmetic rules have come in 2020, that is last year. This is effective from 15th of December 2020. The word new cosmetic has introduced. What is the term new cosmetic? The term new cosmetic is a cosmetic which contains a novel ingredient that has not been used anywhere in the world and is not recognized for use in cosmetics in any nation or international literature. So the new cosmetic is an important thing to know, that the cosmeceutical will automatically will fall under that. So it's very important for all of us to know that what is the label should contain. The drug control is very serious in seeing the label requirements. The label requirement goes in the outer label, inner label, and the overall content. You know, in case of the labels, what is more important? The name of the product should be conspicuously visible, and then weight of the cream or ointment, whatever the content is there. Name of the manufacturer, batch number, lot number, expiry date, everything is very important. But in addition to that, what drug control in India is now emphasizing is that you have to mention the ingredients. The ingredient, when you say that, when suppose if it is a cream and it contains the more than 1% of the active, then you have to mention the active ingredients. And any ingredient other than this active ingredient also, if it is more than 1%, you have to mention in the descending order. If it is less than excipients, which is less than 1%, you have to declare that you can put in any order. This is what is the requirement for the label requirements. The question comes, what is the difference between a cosmetic and a drug? To tell you a very simple example is that a moisturizer is a cosmetic, a wrinkle remover is a drug. So that is what that the definition says. And we all know that skin is a natural fabric. We all wear the shirt, pant, everything, we wear it, but skin is a natural fabric. And right from the school days, we have studied about the skin structure, epidermis, dermis, and then subdermis, and sebaceous glands, hair follicles. So I don't want to go into that in detail. Suppose to start with what is the structure of the skin and what is the century of the skin, how that is now cosmeceuticals have developed. 1900, it was thought that a new BT culture, the perfect skin, people used to understand that what is the skin structure. 1910, enamel look foundation was started being used. 1920, salons, they started using cosmetics. 1930, the American legislation on cosmetics had come. 1940, skin cream, oil, wax, and soaps started appearing. 1950s, there are so many products that started appearing. You come down that in 2000, a lot of advanced technology being put into the cosmetics. 2010, this innovative cosmetic packaging had come. 2020, the newer thinking now, we're all thinking about the nutri-cosmetics and cosmeceuticals. We just see that skin profile. We should know about it. At birth, we all had about 2,500 centimeters square, and adult 18,000 centimeters square. Weight of the skin is around 4.8 kg for men, and the weight for the kg for the women is 3.2 kilos. Surface area is 1.9 meters square. Skin thickness varies from 1.5 mm to 4 mm. pH of the skin lies between the 4 to 5.6. Acidic pH of the skin helps in preventing the microbial growth. Skin nature, normally the skin is always very smooth. Aging produces wrinkles on the skin surface. What will happen if you do not have the skin? We will be looking like this, seeing all the blood vessels and the nerves which are exposed. If you do not have the skin, then flying crow and eagles will come down and eat away the skin. So they think it is flesh only. So coming to the cosmeceuticals has no meaning under the law. It is yet to be defined. But yet the FDC, the Food and Drugs Cosmetic Act, says that cosmeceutical is a product, can be a drug, a cosmetic, or a combination of both. But the term cosmeceutical has no meaning under the law even today. Cosmetics and pharmaceuticals are claimed to be cosmeceuticals. Who coined the word? Albert Klickman, 40 years ago, he has coined the word cosmeceuticals. And he gave a definition that cosmeceutical is an ingredient with medicinal properties which manifests and beneficial topical actions and provides protection against the degenerative skin functions. We all know that the beauty is in the hands of the beholder. Yeah, we'll just see, when we go through in the cosmeceuticals, we should know fundamentally what is the difference between a cosmetic and cosmeceutical. I have put here in the very simple terms, if you are making a makeup, improves the appearance, that is a cosmetic. Brings functional change, it is a cosmeceutical. So cosmetic is superficial, but in case of cosmeceutical, that brings physiological and pharmacological changes. The functional cosmetic is a cosmeceutical. To say that about wrinkles, hiding or covering up wrinkles is a cosmetic, but removing the wrinkles is a cosmeceutical. We all know that men, we always say the handsome, but women, we always say the beauty. So men adore it and women beautify it and exhibit it. So we all know understood what is beauty, men adore it and women beautify it. So the future of beauty, let's have an overview. And beauty is more than the skin deep. And beauty is deeper than the skin. The Cleopatra, we all know that Queen Cleopatra, and we admire it for her beauty and the romantic liquor. So the Shakespeare, what he has said is that had Cleopatra's nose been longer, the shape of the world would have been different. So it all depends upon how calm we are, how we are composed we are. So this indicates, that the skin calming, they call that your skin is so smooth and so attractive, whether it's a woman or a man, handsome or the beauty, it all depends upon water. See the R&D company of a channel at France, what they mentioned is that the spring water is better than the ordinary water. Regular water, we may be able to moisturize the skin 10 to 12 hours, whereas spring water moisturizes the skin up to 26 hours. So they are doing a very good marketing in case of the creams. Why does the skin skin age? Because of the cumulative damage appearing to the tissues, that is why the skin is aging. And cosmeceuticals, is as already told, is the boundaries between the food, cosmetics, and drugs. Cosmeceuticals are products sold at OTC that provide health benefits in addition to the traditional cosmetic qualities. Now coming to the US regulations, US regulations define cosmetics and drugs separately, but new regulations have yet to be catch up with the phenomena. And cosmeceuticals, now the people are now going forward. Cosmetics is not only the topical, it can be a oral also. So the nutraceuticals indirectly becoming the cosmetics, which can be taken the beauty from inside. Change is happening so quickly that it is difficult to keep up pace. Cosmeceuticals are products that have both cosmetic and therapeutic effects and intended to have a beneficial effect on the skin for the health and the beauty. And this is one of the company that Asha Biocom from Kerala, they introduce a, acne cream that is for the pimples that contains oxyresveratrol, niacinamide, squalene, and then caprylic acid. So this product has been now found very effective. They've done some clinical trials also. So like this, cosmeceuticals are getting shaped up in India. So cosmeceutical revolution here to stay. Biodegradable cosmetic products are known as a facial mask. So they are also started available in India. And ancient knowledge turns into high-tech technology today. So I've just listed a few ingredients what that normally goes into the cosmeceuticals. Ajinomoto, which has been banned in the food nutraceutical segment, is coming to the cosmeceutical segment. Omega-3 fatty acids also come into the cosmeceutical segment. Green tea extract, resveratrol from grape pomace come to the cosmeceuticals. Hydroxy acids, alpha hydroxy, beta hydroxy acid being used. The skin components are also used in the cosmetics: squalene, ceramide, collagen, sebum, urea, uric acid. And ginseng is now entered into the cosmeceuticals. Curcumin and tetrahydrocurcuminoids by Simon Lab, they're also coming into the cosmeceuticals. So it's very important to know that caffeine is coming as a cosmeceutical. Caffeine, which is a stimulant, when it is topically used, it is used as an anti-aging agent. And resveratrol is from the pomace of this grape skin. So resveratrol is very important for the anti-aging properties in cosmeceuticals. And I have listed here so many ingredients, that among this, collagens are one of the important items. And nanoparticles are catching up in cosmeceuticals. You all know that product Cybal is using the titanium dioxide and zinc oxide in the nanoforms. And body care, urea is used for the rough and dry skins. Urea cream is available in India today. And Bangalore Life Center, we introduced the moisturizing cream. It contains Acrous calamus, basil oil, isopropyl myristate, olive oil, propylene glycol, and glycerin. When I say that moisturizing cream, in the later slides, one of the slides, I'll explain you about this transepidermal water loss. So that is very important in development of the moisturizing cream. Technology is changing very fast. Whenever we say the creams, how a cream, they see the machine what is filling. It should fill in such a way that it should leave a just that this mark should be there on the cream. See that it is so homogenized. And then if he says, whenever we take the creams also, you can see the cream is whenever you take with that finger, the part should stick to the finger and part should be there in that. So that shows the good texture of a cosmeceutical cream. Centrala Asiatica has come out for one of the acne and pimple creams. It is available in France. Coming to the aromatherapy is also catching up in India. And the scientist Gattefossé burnt his hand in the lab, plunged the hand in the lavender oil, healed fast without any scar. So it was a finding of Gattefossé that in the burnt hand, when you put into the lavender oil, healed very fast. So that aromatherapy came from the Gattefossé. And aromatherapy is very well known that Doe is the company is now doing a lot of research and then producing products of the aromatherapy. Mood elevating perfumes are one of them. And in case of the sunscreens, in the retinols and vitamin A components are being used, which have been shown here. And in case of this UV rays from the skin, that damages the skin here. And then in this case, they always use the sunscreening agents. So the sunscreening products are very well popular, not only in India and abroad too. So I have listed down here, there's some of the ingredients which goes into the sunscreening agents. Coming to the stability testing of cosmeceuticals, whatever the laws and regulations what we follow for pharmaceuticals is equally applicable to the cosmeceuticals. So Arrhenius equation and also that ICH guidelines are applicable to the stability testing of cosmeceuticals. If the expiry date is more than 3 years, there is no need to show in the expiry date. And safety testing, in addition to the stability testing, the safety testing is very, very important. Whenever you apply the cosmetics, it causes some irritation, then nobody will buy the product. The skin irritation test is very, very important. And most of the companies are now started doing this safety testing, especially with respect to the irritancy. So this slide I'm showing that, in the Petri dish, you can make a synthetic skin by putting that donor skin sample into the collagen, and then you can make a synthetic skin and you can apply the cream and see the damage. So that is called as a in vitro skin irritation test. I was telling you a few minutes back about this instrumental measurements. In all the instrumental measurement, this TEWL, the transepidermal water loss, is very, very important. A moisturizing cream, when it is applied to the skin, it keeps the moisture. So the moisture loss, that there is a probe is available with having a sensor which you can put it in the arm. Then you can see that how much water goes out. So if it's too much of sweating and then water goes out, and then a barrier cream or this moisturizing cream is very, very important. So TEWL is one of the important tests for this moisturizing creams. And here I've shown that some of the soaps that are available in India, that right from the door you can say that Patanjali has come recently, and medicated soaps are available. That Synthol, we all know that Nivea soaps. And Sri Ravi Shankar has brought out a soap over here in Bangalore. And a lot of products available now, some beauty jelly and the hand sanitizers. And further, I'm going to show you, going little fast to show you what are the brands and then new products available all over the world. So, wrinkle reducers and chewing gum with aloes, eyelashes, brushless shaving creams, over 50. The name of the product and the company name is over 50s. The people who are cross over 50s, that's the cosmetic for the men and women. Gray Matters is also the name of the product, the name of the company. So if you just see here, Wash and Go is another product now that it's a shampoo and conditioner. Here, the conditioner is in one pack. The products available under the name Femme Fatale. And natural oils, and then use Nutri-Cosmetics. They are the latest recent one. Chitosan is also entering into the cosmeceuticals. And yogurt with probiotics also entering into the cosmeceuticals. We all know the old product Afghan Snow, Iron Lip Beauty, and cosmetic packaging. Packaging is very, very important in case of cosmeceuticals. Beauty creams and deep cleansing oils, acne creams, Korean beauty products, quick recovery serum, and Revlon products. This is available in India, and Dove is the leader. And Hada Labo Japan, this is a company bringing a lot of new products in cosmeceuticals. Tony Moly is a South Korean company, packaging innovation, Korean beauty, and Innisfree, Lakme in India is doing well. Mama has recently entered, and then they are also doing well in Bangalore. In Himalaya, you all know that they switched over from these herbals and Ayurvedic to cosmetics. The company is doing exceedingly very well. Imami, we all very well know. Kevin Care products, Origo, Remedy, and Korea is leading in R&D too. And cosmeceutical products are now slowly the herbals are coming into the line. Bisha is another product. Eyelashes, Cosmetic 360 is the name of the company, name of the product. Package innovations, face care, beauty, from ORG, hair care. Wheat is doing very well in India. So the company is now expanding the wheat not only for the women and for the men too. So they say that the hairs in the chest portion also can be removed to look more handsome. So the wheat is introducing this wheat for men too. It is very interesting to know that we all know the Fair and Lovely. Fair and Lovely, when they went into the international market, the market leaders are told that the Fair and Lovely, you need not be white to have fair. You can be black and you can be fair also. You can be lovely also. The company, they have changed the name from Fair and Lovely to Glow and Lovely. So after changing the name, Glow and Lovely, the export market is doing very well for the Fair and Lovely company. Ponds, we all very well know that Ponds talcum powder and Ponds have got a wide range. And Nivea, they entered into the market, Nivea for men, but now they are coming to the women's segment also. Cheryl Cosmeceuticals is one of the good companies that are having range of products, but Oxyblast, what I have shown here, is one of the best products there. Cheryl Cosmeceuticals is a Bombay-based company. Now I think about 2 decades or 3 decades old, but now the Cheryl Cosmeceuticals is one of the leading companies. They are doing extremely very good. I'll be showing that towards the end of this presentation, I'll be showing that the Cherry's Cosmeceutical video is very interesting, that how they promote and market the product of Oxyblast. Cow urine is being marketed by one of the companies in the Chennai. And in South Africa, this product is being sold as for the inner beauty. So they say the camel urine, if you drink it, you'll become more beautiful. But with Saudi Arabia's the government has banned this product recently. They say that you cannot promote like that. So what are the top 10 cosmetic companies in India? We all know that Himalaya is one of the leaders, and VLCC, Botic, and then LE18, Clorescence, Vivana, Lakme, Sahas, Hoisen is also one of the companies from Delhi-based company. They're all doing. We all know the Vicro turmeric is doing very well in the market, and Everteen. Yeah. So for removing wrinkles, it is a Botox procedure. In Bangalore, that St. John Medical College is doing this procedure. How much Botox I will need depends upon the area where you want to reduce the wrinkles. So cosmetic procedure in reducing wrinkles by the injection is a cosmeceutical product. Hand care, everybody knows now there are so many products that are available. Acne vulgaris. Those days there was a product called Escamel by SKF, and now there are so many products that are available. And niacinamide or nicotinamide as being used in the cosmeceuticals. You know, the niacinamide or nicotinamide is being a vasodilator. Because of the vasodilation, you know, the beauty improves. The skin texture changes. So nicotinamide is one of the ingredients that goes into the topical cosmeceuticals. So like this, you know, there are so many products I've just listed out here. You can have a look. To reduce wrinkles, body care. Collagen is one of the important products in cosmeceutical form, not only topical, but in the oral form also. So Collada is products available, which contains aloe juice and collagen. Both are mixed together. It's available in Japan. Aloe and collagen drink. And probiotics also entering into the cosmeceutical to improve the beauty from inside. L55 yogurt is one of the important products in Japan. Kismet is a chewing gum with aloes. Skin care, hair care, body, nail and skin care, chewing gum with collagen, all care. So there are umpty number of products are available. So in a free trade in the world, the benefits and adverse effects of cosmeceuticals are probably optimized by the frequently reviewed to inform the clinical and public stakeholders of their uses and limitations. So although there are some drawbacks in cosmeceuticals, but you know, the advantages are overcoming the disadvantages. So the market is growing fast. We all know that all human beings has an urge to look beautiful. Cosmeceuticals are functional cosmetics and becoming popular in these days. So the desire to look young and beautiful is shifting to your desire to protect the skin in the skin. So beauty is now becoming the more and more important, not only in the women's segment, the men's segment also. So the future is so great. Educated consumers search for the cosmeceuticals that deliver more than just cosmetic benefits and prefer those that are natural, green, safe, and fully tested. That is very important for the future of cosmeceuticals. And cosmeceuticals are the products, you know, that can be given as gift. So coming to the lifestyle, let's see, the person presents himself or herself in public in terms of dress, demeanor, and increasingly in the form of smell. A person feels today unfinished or incomplete if he or she has forgotten to put the fragrance before going to the office as a part of morning preparation. The suitability of the perfume depends upon the circumstances. A business is executive, see how nicely she dressed and how demeanor they're presenting. A peace of mind is also comes when you're well dressed, that well dressed and then well behaved. Men and women. Men today are usually pleased if a woman exudes a pleasant fragrance and one that harmonizes with her personal odor. So coming to the conclusion part, I brought this slide once again that, cosmetic license is easier. The facility, if you just comply with the schedule M2 is more than sufficient. D farm is more than sufficient. If you are going for the R&D and the B for quality control, one B farm is required. And for the R&D, N farm and PhDs are required. So cosmeceutical is the evergreen field, Indian market, and as well as this in the US market. It's the cosmeceuticals and growing very fast. So the limit is the beyond the sky.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing great. So in today's video, we're going to talk about facials at home. During the whole lockdown situation, we all couldn't go for our facials. So how much I missed it. Oh yes, today I'm going to show you how can you do your facial at home in just 7 steps. So if you don't know that, all you have to do is keep watching this video. Guys, let's get started. I'm going to take you through this brand called Cheryl's Cosmeceuticals, and it's an amazing brand. I have seen their products, their facial products, and their facial kits, in a lot of salons, and I have personally got their Oxyplus facial. I don't know how many times. I just love that facial. I love the results of that facial. I don't know if you guys have seen, but on my Instagram, I've shared the pictures where I got this facial done, and I was really happy. I think first time when I got it like an year back, and since then I always opt for this Oxyplus facial, and I'm super excited to talk about this facial today because now they have this Oxyplus kit, for home. So this basically comes with 7 sachets which you can basically apply on your face by yourself, and you can do your facial at home. These 7 steps are absolutely easy, and on every sachet the description is written so nicely that you just know what you're supposed to do, and this tiny pad, it just comes into like 300 rupees, which is amazing. I feel it's a very good price because the result you get is amazing, guys. Trust me on that. I've always opted for this facial, and now we have it for home. I'm super happy about it. Okay, so why Oxyplus? Because oxygen is very good for our skin. Like how you need oxygen to breathe, the same way you need oxygen for your skin too. Because if you have like good oxygen to your skin just glows. It looks really nice. It's like all firm, and trust me, you will see a difference, especially the next day. You see a lot of difference. And if you are new to facials, let me just tell you guys that you're supposed to do facial once a month. So definitely, if you're someone new and you want to try this out. It's very safe for all the skin types, and trust me, you are going to love the whole process. Let's get into the video and see how are we supposed to do it. Let's go. Now, step number 1, Oxyplus cleansing gel. This got citrus, lemon, and fruit extract. Going to clean your skin, balance out the pH level, and prepare it for exfoliation. Massage gently in circular motion, and done with that, just wash your face. Now, step number 2, Oxyplus Deep Peel. This got fruit extracts and going to exfoliate your dead skin cells, regenerate your skin, apply all over your face and neck, massage for 2 minutes with steam, and then 3 minutes without the steam. Oh my god, I love this step. After that, use damp cotton pads to clean your face. And now let's move on to step number 3. Now this is Oxyplus Skin Oxygenator, and take it on a cotton pad, apply all over your skin this Zinc PCA and cucumber extract. This is going to revive your skin, make it look more fresh, and because it's got cucumber extracts, it just makes you feel so refreshing and so cool. Now step number 4, Oxyplus Regenerating Serum. This called Bisabolol olive leaf extract. It's going to soothe your skin, moisturize it, and also help in skin firming. Massage it all over your face and neck. Facials are all about massaging, right? Once you're done massaging, leave on and let's go to next step. Now, step number 5, Oxyplus Deep Penetrating Mask. This is basically a cream-based mask which is going to improve your skin tone. This is called vitamin E. That's why it's going to nourish your skin really, really well. Apply all over your face and neck and massage with light hands. Once you're done with that, take steam for at least 3 to 5 minutes, and after that leave it for good 10 to 15 minutes. Then clean your face with damp towel or cotton. Now step number 6, Oxyplus Energizing Cream. This cream energizes and nourishes your skin, making your skin look more radiant. This got arbutin in it. Apply it all over your face and neck and massage it with light upward strokes as shown in the video. Massage it exactly this way, and in between keep dipping your hands in water or fruit juice and give your skin a nice facial massage. Make sure you keep massaging your skin till the whole cream is completely absorbed into your skin. And now let's move to our last step, which is step number 7. So this is Oxyplus Radiance Mask, which is going to tighten up your skin and make it all glow. So what you have to do is apply it all over your face and neck, and this got aloe vera and Canadian willow herb, which is going to help you with tightening and hydrating your skin, making it all glow. Basically all the good and amazing things. Apply it evenly all over your face and then leave it for good 8 to 10 minutes. And once you're done with that, wash your face, clean it with damp towel or cotton pad. And I really, really like the after effect of this facial. This is so nice, and I never knew facial at home can be so easy. Look at my skin, it looks so beautiful. I really like it, can't stop touching it. And let me show you the before and after so that you get an idea how my skin was looking before, and now it's all glowy. Also, this whole facial kit is available on Amazon. I'm going to give you the link in the description box below. So that was all for today's video, and today I just want to tell you one thing, that just a tip for you all. The day you're doing the facial, don't wash your face the same day after the facial. I mean, if you have done your facial in the morning, don't wash your face at night, just wash it the next day. My nutrition always told me to do that. She'd be like, don't wash your face today, just wash it the next day. So I would just want to tell you this to you people, so make sure you do that. And I hope you really like this video. Please go and try this product. It's genuinely really, really nice. I will give you all the links in the description box below. Go and buy it. And trust me, you are going to thank me later, because I really love the results. I really, really do. Like, the whole process is so soothing and so nice. And the best part is that it's just 300 rupees to do facial at home. What else do you want, guys? During the whole lockdown, it taught us to do everything at home, from eyebrows to upper lips and now facial too. And I feel so Atmanirbhar, and I'm so happy about it. So yes, I hope you guys like this video. If you like it, give me a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye-bye.
So cosmeceutical story, you can very well understand. It has grown very well. So very important that the quality of the product has to be there, and also a good marketing is very important. So a wise man knows everything, but to be successful in any business, that a successful man knows everybody, so that you can get the things done. So coming to the next, I'm coming to the conclusion now. So as pharmaceutical companies are swinging towards cosmeceuticals, as IT and BT, CT, that is cosmeceutical technology, will also grow forever. So what is required? The very important thing to all, we know that we should have the speed and accuracy. Functional food, we have seen in the last presentation I have done well and have done about the good presentation on nutraceutical. Nutraceutical companies are doing very well. So nutraceuticals for the life extension, but in case of cosmeceuticals for the lifestyle. So we have to follow, we have to just go into the nutraceuticals and cosmeceuticals and we can live happily forever. And explore new avenues and new opportunities. Think big at global level. That's very, very important. And wherever you are now, this is one of the slides I brought it from US FDA. And they say that whatever the business and then, the technology you are dealing and then going forward, you have to be in touch with the current trends. That is very, very important. See, this fellow is sitting on the seashore, but he still is saying that what is new in the sustained release technology. So in case of cosmeceuticals, I would like to tell that naturals are the most important things. And natural beauty is the real beauty. So cosmetics is only the superficial, but cosmeceuticals, it will bring change in you. So that you will be making yourself functionally into a new regime. So with this, I would like to thank you all of you, and you can always reach me either this phone number or by this email. I'll clarify all your doubts within 24 hours. So thank you for a patient listening. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you for giving many valuable information about cosmeceuticals, sir. You had even explained about the origin of cosmeceuticals and difference between cosmetics and cosmeceuticals. And you had given 2 short videos, which was very nice to see. And it was catchy, especially the first one, beauty, men adore it and women beautify it. You had also said about the packaging, which is very important about cosmeceuticals. You are, and I want to say this, you are my inspiration and you are my mentor, sir. Thank you. Now let's move on to the Q&A session. Q&A session. So now the Q&A session is open. All of them can post their doubts. The first question is by Dr. M. Sini Pondian, sir. He asked that probiotics, how it will improve the beauty, skin irritation test, and how they do. Sir, your explanation, please.
Yeah, so I was telling you that topicals, not only topicals, that beauty from inside, right? Beauty from inside, when you have got a good gut, there is a gut to brain connections are there. So there's no recent finding is that if you take the probiotics, the beauty improves it.
Okay. Then the second question is by Balasubramaniam, sir. Is the clinical trials necessary for cosmeceuticals as like pharmaceuticals?
Yeah, so I was telling you about that TEWL, right? Transepidermal water loss. That's one of, suppose we say that in normal skin, what we have, how much moisture goes out. They have seen that in normal skin, the very well maintained with a soft and then supple and without any cracks and then, smooth skin. Half a liter water goes every day. 400 to 500 ml of water goes. So there are sensors are available. We can put it to the skin and then see that water vapor. It's sensing the water vapor. See how much water. Suppose we say that moisturizing cream or the occlusive cream, and when whatever you put that, it prevents this moisture loss. So when you just see that, we all know that glycerin we are using it, propylene glycol we are using it, occlusive bandage we are using it. They all will see that the moisture is remaining inside the body. So now we have good cream. They should have the TEWL. They have to assess it and then say that my moisturizing cream is really taking care. It gives a good moisturizing level. So clinical trials is very important so that no irritants. I told you one of the slides, if it is irritant, that will be problem. So synthetic skin, we can develop it, we can apply, see the damage. So clinical trials are the most important to survive in a longer time.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Sir, is it safe to use nano materials in cosmetics, that is nano cosmetics, as nanoparticles like zinc oxide and titanium dioxide are most effective minerals used as sunscreen products? Is it safe to use, sir?
It is very well safe to use. Yeah. So all leading companies, they go with the nano titanium dioxide. Titanium dioxide is a modern, So just like a wall, no, unless the wall is very clean and white, and then you cannot write, right? You cannot see the titanium dioxide is used as the mordant for the background. Zinc oxide is one of the very good antiseptic and very well used. So even this company in Saibal also they're using zinc oxide, it's a good grade.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Are there any ethical issues if you perform human skin irritation test for herbal cream or gel on human volunteers, sir? Ethical issues to
Yeah,
perform human
yeah,
skin
for clinical trials, and you have to have the ethics committee approval also. Not
Okay,
that
sir.
we should say that only that injectables and for pharmaceutical you require the ethics committee approval. Cosmetics also do require. But initially, what companies are do, they do a small trial with about 10 or 15 volunteers and they do that. But once the product is very well grown, then you have to do systematic clinical trials. The outcome is very, very important.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for kindly answering all the questions, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Now let's move on to the valediction certificate giving ceremony. It will be given by Dr. A. Nanachandran, sir. He is our alumni. He is our alumni from Madurai Medical College. He will always join in every webinar and give us feedback in every webinar. I wish he should support in the upcoming webinar too. Thank you for
Hello.
supporting us, Nanachandran, sir. Now the stage
Hello.
is yours. Yes, sir.
Hello, I'm audible now. Can I give my presentation?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, you are audible, sir.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy to join once again a second webinar given by our dynasty of pharmacy professor. I can say because he is been inspiration for many people throughout India. Dr. Paranjyothi Kanni. I'm audible now. All are able to
Yes,
hear
sir.
me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Loud
sir.
and clear, sir.
Now, Dr. Paranjyothi Kanni, he was in pharmaceutical industry for about 23 years, and then he slightly moved to the nutraceuticals, wherein he has given a lot of products for many companies, concepts and ideas and the packing everything. And then he is giving about the cosmeceuticals. I'm just showing you in this. Can you see this product here? Can my colleagues can see this product? This is it's a Biolix.
Yes, sir.
It is a Biolix. As Dr. Paranjyothi Kanni was telling, when you make the gut everything inside healthy, automatically the face will become very, blossoming and very, shining.
Yes.
As our senior partner asking, probiotics. This product contains this probiotics as well as polyunsaturated fatty acids, omega-3 fatty acids. And this product is developed by Dr. Paranjyothi Kanni at Yasaga Laboratories. This is given, and it is like a Horlicks, new product from Yasaga Laboratories Biolix, which will increase your beauty from inside and make you very beautiful. So that people will like it. This is Biolix. It is made by Dr. Paranjyothi Kanni. It's a concept research product of Yasaga Laboratories. This is a product. I just want to share it. And before I conclude, Dr. Paran, normally we say, senior point in marketing, we used to say sky is the limit. To achieve target, sky is the limit. But here, the new version is beyond the sky is the limit. That is a new version. So you have some sort of initiative at everything, and age may not be a criteria. Your mind, you have to undergo a lot of changes. You have to give your involvement. You choose for this cosmeceutical. I see many beauty parlors, which are run by unqualified people. They buy some creams, apply it. They don't know what is the side effects of it. Whereas our pharmacy graduates, nowadays we can see a lot of lady pharmacy students, girl pharmacy students, they're studying. When they, know about this cosmeceutical, and when they implement this knowledge in cosmeceutical, our pharmacy graduates can open many beauty parlors, and they can give a very good opportunity for pharmacy professors. There are a lot of things I wanted to say. In a nutshell, it is a very excellent presentation, Dr. Sir. I am very happy to even to pronounce your name also. I feel say because you are a legend. You are a legend. And we heard about the father of pharmacy. Normally we used to say M.L. Saraf in Indian pharmacy. As far as Madurai Medical College is concerned, our mentor and the father of pharmacy will be Dr. Paranjyothi Kanni. I've seen him the last 40 years. He has been presenting many research conferences and seminars and other symposium nationally, internationally. I'm very happy, Dr. Sir, for giving me opportunity and giving a validation for you. Even though I am a little younger in age to you, it is my pleasure to give the message to the young pharmacy students so that your presentation will be of inspiration for the upcoming pharmacy graduates. Thank you very much. Thank you to all the students. Thank you for the team Pharmacy Alumni Association and my dear colleagues, Dr. Sini Pandian, psychologist, and Saravanan, Malarkannan, all the faculty members who have attended this webinar. The message you got it, take this message and then pass it on to our colleagues, to our students, so that you will have a bright future. Good luck. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Nanachandran sir. Sir, Paranjyothi sir, kindly accept this token of appreciation from our side, sir. Once we met you at
Hello.
Miss or Gomata Gopita. Vote of thanks will be given by Miss or Gopita, currently studying B Pharmacy first year in Madurai Medical College. Gopita? Gopita, are you here?
Good afternoon, everyone. Yes. Good afternoon, everyone. I feel honored and privileged for having an opportunity to offer vote of thanks on this 18th webinar on behalf of Pharmacy Alumni Association. First of all, I would like to thank our speaker, Dr. Paranjyothi Kanni, Managing Director, Yasha Laboratories Private Limited, Bangalore, who honored this webinar with his inspirational thoughts on pharmaceuticals, the road ahead. I also for valuable and your ideas enlightened us. I also like to express our thanks to respected Nanachandran sir, Sini Pandian sir, Saravanan sir, and Malarkannan sir. I extend my heartfelt thanks to our beloved principal, respected professors, and other faculty of College of Pharmacy, Madurai Medical College, for their continued support and encouragement. I would also like to thank the core team of Pharmacy Alumni Association for organizing this webinar and also for their promotional activities. And I also thank all the students and alumni of College of Pharmacy, MMC, for all the support. Thank you, everyone, and we hope to connect again next week. Thank you, one and
Thank you, Gopita. Thank you all for connecting us into this webinar and giving us opportunity in spite of being first year students. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much to each one of you, and for the speaker as well as Dr. Jnanachandran sir, and for all the participants. Thank you very much. We will
Thank
meet you
sir.
in
Thank
next
everyone.
webinar.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.